Jordan. I'm also known as Witchy Woman. And I am a metaphysical comedian, which means that my husband, psychic boy, supernatural hero, sees dead people, and I make fun of them. Feel free to laugh, it's okay. Now, when a lot of people meet me, they're not sure if they want to buy me a drink or burn me at the stake. FYI, prefer the drink. Chardonnay.
Oh yeah, they're out of that tonight.
I know, it's kind of a bummer. Because let me tell you what, burning at the stake, so lasts lifetime. And here's the deal, people. You can burn me, you can hang me, you can drown me, you can squish me, you can do all those things, but I'm back. And I'm taking names and numbers this lifetime. Be aware, be very aware. Now, me and my husband, Psychic Boy, we owned a metaphysical store here in Sarasota. And a lot of people think that just because you're psychic that you can read people's minds. So I'm here to set the record straight. Yes, we can. We're just not that into you. You're not that interesting. Oh, wait a minute, you are. Keep my eye on you. Now, one of the interesting things about being psychic is we get paid to hear the voices in our head. Shut it. Unfortunately, they're also stage whores. And it beats being institutionalized and heavily medicated. Okay, it beats being institutionalized. Spot the family member.
Oh, whatever. I'm the other one here.
Now, I work mostly with angels, where my husband, Psychic Boy, supernatural hero.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know. He sees dead people.
Oh, we hear ya.
Anna Nicole, Marilyn Monroe, together. Oh, come on, guys. Busted. Few of you girls, busted. Where me, I hear dumb people.
Oh.
I had this caller one time, and she says to me, "Hi, like my boyfriend's left me, and he's married someone else, and he's expecting their first baby, so what I really, 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 really need to know, is he coming back to me?" Really? So I say to my angels, why don't you take a break? I think I have this one. So I say to her, yeah, when Bush isn't a racist blowhard with a bad comb over. I was going to say some more, but I'm trying to get some agents. She took that as a yes. So not only was she dumb, she was a teabagger, tea partier. Very fine line. Who am I kidding? There's no fine line. Not even a little bit is there a fine line. Now, when we owned a store, we were there to answer questions and deal with skeptics. We were totally okay with skeptics. But this guy comes into our store and he wasn't a skeptic. What's the word I'm looking for? He's not a seeker. He's not... Oh yeah, he was a schmuck. And he wanted a reading. So I took him in my reading room, and the first thing I say to him, I said, "I'm picking up 2 children around you. I see 2 children. And he goes, "Huh, that's how much you know. I've got 3 children. I went, "Huh, that's how much you know, sir." Sometimes it takes a little longer for that one. It's like, oh, yeah, that's funny. Yep. Now, most of my friends are psychics. And one of my friends in California, she's working on her abilities, she's working on her confidence. So she goes into this artsy-fartsy cafe where she can walk around and you can call her over to do readings. So these 2 guys call her over. And the one guy says, "Is my girlfriend going to leave me?" And she says, "Well, who's the woman with long dark hair around you?" He goes, "I don't know." And she says, yeah, I'm kind of feeling there's this woman with long dark hair. Who is she, please? I don't know. And which is unusual for her, she says, no, seriously, very strongly I'm picking up this woman with long dark hair. Who is she? And again, he's like, I don't know. His friend goes, oh, dude, it's your wife. Doesn't care if the wife's going to leave him, more interested if the girlfriend's going to leave him. Really? Welcome to my world, people. Now, I'm going to give you, since we're talking about readings, I'm going to give you the top 5 times you don't need a psychic. I'm here to save you money. Okay? I'm here to help. I'm a giver, people. Right, Joe?
Yes.
I'm a giver.
Giver.
Me and Joe, we know. So, number 5, you don't need a psychic if your question is one word with 6 syllables. Who my baby daddy? I believe the number you're looking for is 1-800-X-Maury. Just saying. Number 4, you do not need a psychic if it's your 200th call this week to a psychic asking why you haven't found your soulmate. Back away from the phone now. Get out. Come to the tea house. Seriously.
Come to the tea house.
Number 3, you don't need a psychic if you spent $600 in a week asking 10 different psychics the same question, getting the same answer each time, and you're a psychic yourself. What's the matter with you? Seriously, that was on a message board of psychics that I was on. Somebody admitted to that. I can't make this stuff up, people. Okay, number 2. These are real clients I've had or friends. You don't need a psychic if your question starts with, I met this guy on the internet. Worst question ever for a psychic. But it gets better. He lives in Australia. And he's married. Is it going to work? Really? That is why you're paying $6 a minute for my time. I believe we quoted Dr. Phil on that one. Couldn't be any dumber if I cut off her head. The number 1 time you do not need a psychic, and some of you may need to take notes. If you're calling from your cell phone in the bushes of the guy you're stalking and you want to know what he's doing in the dark with the girl he brought home with.
Better than that. I ain't lying.
Wow. That was not my sister. That wasn't even about you! Okay, first of all, it's not a psychic you need. It's a therapist. And some Prozac. Okay, and then these are the same people that go, so what kind of cards do you use? But why does it matter? So I tell them MasterCard, Visa, and American Express. Because Visa means yes, American Express means no, and for everything else, there's MasterCard. That's my life, people. Now, then also being in this world, I can't tell you how annoying my friends can be. As light work, yes, the one laughing knows. Because you can't just have an ache or a pain. It's like, oh, your back is sore? Where do you not feel supported? Really? Or, you know, I'm like, wow, my left elbow's sore. Oh, left side mother issues. Really? I'll give you left side mother issues. I made the mistake of being on a conference call with some fellow light workers. We worked for an A-list metaphysician. We were core staff. I was not thinking. And I'm like, wow, I've had this sore throat for a few months. I'm like, wow, it's kind of weird. I haven't been able to get rid of it. What was I thinking? Oh, Connie, what are you not speaking your truth about?
Liar.
So I just took a deep breath and went, "You people are going to let me cry money me has not permitted to my truth!" Oh my God, it's gone. This stuff works. Now, being a metaphysical comedian and using humor my entire life to deal with childhood abuse and all that, I will tell you, laughter is the highest vibration. It is. Laughter is the best medicine. And the stuff I'm going to talk to you about right now, just very quickly, 2 jokes I got. It's okay to laugh, because the last open mic, you're like, that was really funny, but I didn't know if I should laugh. You can laugh, just so you know. 8 years ago this time, I was in All Children's Hospital dealing with pediatric cancer, as my son was dealing with leukemia and passed 4 months after a leukemia diagnosis at 16 years old. Not the funny part. That kind of sucked. But the night that he passed, being my son who he was, and my husband's psychic boy, supernatural hero, right? I'm devastated, I'm in shock, and my husband goes, "Look at Andrew, my son." And I look over, he's smiling. And I look at my husband, I go, "Is he smiling?" He goes, "Yeah." And he thinks it's like a, because he's hearing him and all this, and I'm pissed off. And I look at my son and I said, "Start breathing, you little schmuck, then I'll be impressed." And I'm looking, because I'm thinking he's going to start breathing. He put a bigger smile on his face. So then my daughter comes in right afterwards, and the first thing she goes, "Is he smiling?" I said, "Don't even talk to me about your brother. I am so aggravated with him. He's so grounded when I get to the other side." And then we had a good laugh with my son. And then, it's only a few days later, and we have people coming in, family from Ireland, and his girlfriend from California, other friends, and we're discussing, because my son, after he passed, told us, because it was unexpected, cremation. I'm like, "Oh, all right, whatever you say, we'll do whatever you say." And so we're discussing about what we're going to do with his ashes, and a friend who was at the last open mic, not here tonight, made the mistake of saying, "I will put some of his ashes in a crystal for you." How amazing is that? You don't say that in front of family. You don't have 2 to do now. You've got about 15.
I wanted 5.
So instead of 2, she had to do like 15 crystals. And then we're discussing what we're going to do with my son's ashes. And we're gonna go to Ireland, and he's going to be here, he's going to be here. And then I hear my son go, "Oh, I knew I should have ate more." I'm like, "You didn't just say that to me." And he goes, "What? Too soon, Mommy?" 3 freaking days, yeah. A little soon. A little soon. And I was telling my friends, I said, "You're not going to believe what he just said to me." And again, through our tears, we were laughing. And even through his service, his friend said, "Is it okay that I had such a great time?" I'm like, "Absolutely." So his first birthday not here, most devastating when you're a mother. First birthday, your kid's not here. We have this big thing, we're planting a tree, blah, blah, blah. Here's the funny part. His friends, we had hearts, and I had them write a message. And so we had some of my son's ashes, and his one friend goes, "Oh, we could snort Andrew." His mother's mortified. So then
I've been there.
What? What? What?
Okay, you're telling that story later. I have been there. I know.
Oh, snorting your dead friend's ashes. Been there, ladies.
Oh dear God.
I will tell you later.
There's 2 of us out there. I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
It does happen.
Wow. Did not see that coming. I thought CJ was the first, but okay. So then my husband says to his friend, "Seriously? Do you want Andrew in your head being all positive and liking people?" He goes, "Oh God, no. And I like what his other friend wrote on the little thing on his heart and said, "Why can't you be more like Jesus and come back, you little bastard?" So that's why the reason why I share that, I'm starting a new show, Good Grief, turning devastation into celebration. And it is about, if we could find humor and laughter and raise that vibration and turn devastation of losing a child into celebration, I'm here to help people do that, because laughter truly is. And to quote my son, after he passed, How to Live Your Life. You live your life with no regrets and die laughing. And I will end with, look me up on C. Jordan, author Connie Jordan on Facebook, Witchy Comic on Twitter. I pimp myself there all the time, pimp, pimp, pimp. But it's tough being the pimp and the hoe, people. Tough being the pimp and the hoe. The reason why, because I slap myself around and I take all my money. Thank you, my OG family. When you're here.